morning, everyone, and Merry Christmas to everyone. We've got another day of Sonics basketball going back to 1998, where the Seattle SuperSonics will be playing against the Chicago Bulls, who also, as much as the Sonics dismantled their team, so did the Bulls, where Michael Jordan retired, Scottie Pippen's in Houston, Luke Longley is with Phoenix. Steve Kerr is with the Spurs. You name it all. And now let's just cut to the chase and go back to 1998. And here we are. Let's go play against the Chicago Bulls. And who would I be going up against? Got Sean. Well, hold on a second. Let's go to the Bulls. Tony Kukoc, Brent Barry, Randy Brown, Ron Harper, and Rusty LaRue are the guys I will be dealing with. Then who's their power forward? Probably Mark Bryant. They have a pretty small lineup, but they've been using a lot of different starting lineups lately. Well, anyways, and also yesterday, just about 24 or less than 12 hours ago, excuse me, the Seattle SuperSonics, I just traded away Dominique Wilkins over to Utah for pick swaps. Decided to just take him home. So here is my new starting lineup, and it's going to look like this. I'm going to have Jamie Watson, Ruben Patterson. I'm going to give Rashard Lewis a chance, Dennis Rodman, and Jerome James. Probably should switch roles too. I'll make him a starter. But yeah, all right. All right, let's get started. I love the Bulls dress in black. Now the starting lineup. Oh, and now here's Jerome James. Oh, he makes it over Dickie Simpkins. What a start by the Seattle SuperSonics already. There's Rusty LaRue. Good defense by Jerome James. Here's Ruben Patterson. Who's got it? And Rashard Lewis with the dunk. As much as Dominique Wilkins, they were crushed that Dominique Wilkins was leaving. At the same time, he said he was on retirement. So the Hawks made a deal. And that puts Rashard Lewis as a starter, and he's never been happier. Oh, Jerome James just bulldozed Rusty LaRue. Dennis Rodman fouls. Patterson for three. Oh, he makes it. It's a good start. for Seattle after a difficult loss against the Nets. And Lewis with the rebound and out of bounds. And Tony Kukoc with the dunk. Lewis for three. Patterson with the rebound. And he draws the foul. The only thing that will slightly go down for the Sonics is the lack of defense because Rashard Lewis isn't much of a defender. Patterson for three. Oh, he does it again. He is on fire. How did Brent Barry make that? That's insane. Rashard Lewis for three. Rodman with the rebound. Oh, Watson gets open and makes the back bucket. Dominique Wilkins felt that since he said he was retiring, I mean, he first thought he was going to join the Sonics to like mentor this team. Bunch of young players on the team. And Brent Barry for three. And he makes another one. Rodman. He gets his own rebound. Lewis for three. Out of bounds. Hey, love you too, man. Merry Christmas, and thank you for being a huge part of this channel this year. Let's bring more magic for next year. So yeah, Dominique Wilkins, like, he said he wanted to retire. And then he saw the direction that the Sonics were heading, so he thought that it was necessary to trade him. I think Wilkins thought that this team was maybe going to be a fringe playoff team, especially with the first few games, and then everything just fell apart. Here's Barry for three. Patterson for three. Oh, he does it again. This gives more scoring opportunities for other young players. And Brent Barry's just killing the Sonics. Who has Brent Barry? And a steal by the Bulls. Rusty LaRue. Here's Watson again. No. So yeah, Wilkins kind of requested the trade, wanted to go to Atlanta, and the Sonics were able to negotiate for a pick swap. And the Sonics might actually get the better pick for 2000. So this was for the 2000 draft. And they were able to negotiate. They have so the Sonics. They took the Bulls. The Hawks took the Sonics Utah's first round pick for 2000, and in exchange, Sonics get first round pick from the Hawks for the 2000 season. So I think that was a pretty good net positive. Because who knows where the Hawks are going to be. And Rodman with the layup. But that means more playing opportunities for Rashard Lewis, as he felt limited on the bench, as he has already been showing his potential. Bulls are 7-17. They are off to a terrible start. Ron Harper's coming off the bench. You worried about Raleigh risk for health? I mean, that's the risk they're all taking, but if he wants to play, I mean, no one can stop him. But there is that worry, yes, absolutely. But good thing that there's at least depth. So if they at least play their best possible players that they feel. But everyone has that problem too. Even Aaron Judge is playing. And if the Mariners have to just rely on Cal Raleigh, then there is something wrong. That's why they got to double down and spend. And it has happened before for the Mariners. Here's Patterson. Nope. So what happened in 2009, Ichiro, after his run in the World Baseball Classic, he missed the first 10 games because of some kind of an ulcer. Oh, you just had to say that, did you? Let's see the stats so far. Ruben Patterson with 10 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Rashard Lewis, 1 for 4. Rodman's been doing a little bit of the dirty work, and so has Watson, but 3 turnovers. Bill Weddington coming on. Cornell David is just checked in. And here's Ron Harper. And Ron Harper with the shot. Bulls have just taken the lead. Here's Stevens for 3. Joe Stevens on his debut for the Sonics makes a 3-pointer right off the bat. Let's see what he can do for Seattle. And blocked by McCoy. And here is Resprit to Teron Lue. Here's Stevens. Misses the shot. Thought he had it. Off the screen. Oh, Resprit was going for a dangerous shot. And the foul! But he misses the free throw. How pathetic. Ron Harper. And Stevens with the rebound. Stevens for 3. And misses. Corey Benjamin from downtown. And a steal by the Bulls. Sonics are just careless with the basketball. Resprit just cannot get open. Resprit for three. Oh, he makes it. Resprit will make the big shots. The question is if he will be a part of the future of the Sonics, as he is also a free agent after this season. One of the free agents, because Sonics are running on a lot of one-year contracts. So this team could look a lot different depending how the draft goes. It's very unclear. And Keith Booth makes a three-pointer. Oh, blocked. Lou for three. Nope. McCoy with the rebound. Resprit will try it. And in and out. And now they're going to bring their starters out. The ones who were actually running the team. David looking for someone. Gets it to Rusty LaRue. Oh, blocked by Patterson. And now here's Watson. Is he going to go? Does he got it? Yes, he does. Nice moves. For the Mets, yeah, that's going to hurt, obviously. I think the Mariners should have negotiated better. How did he make that? How did Rusty LaRue make that at the buzzer? Being double teamed. Ketel Marte, I don't see it happening. I just don't. Oh no, the Bulls are running it away. Oh, Rodman's wide open with the dunk. Nice pass by Watson. He knows what he sees. He has great vision on the court. It's a question of if he's going to be a part of the future for the Sonics. It's very unclear where this team is. I mean, it is clearly a rebuilding season. There's no doubt about that. They were off to a little bit of a good start, but then reality set them on them quick. Nice block by Watson. Oh, and the foul. Lewis makes the shot. Yeah, Wilkins was the leading scorer, but they decided to let him go. Age was a factor. He just wanted to go home. He really missed Atlanta. I mean, I don't think anyone can blame him for wanting to get traded back home and for one more shot for a championship. Nice pass, Rodman. Sonics basketball. Lewis going for a shorter. Nope. Not good. Jerome James will be taken out. Brian Evans will check in. Patterson for three. Not good. Now let's look at the halftime. We got Patterson with 13 points, Lewis with 8, Rodman doing all the dirty work. Watson with he is doing a lot of the dirty work too. We'll just have to see how the second half goes, as this is a very close game. Oh, Rodman, what a block. Here's Rodman trying to do that pick and roll. Oh, nice pick and roll set up by Ruben Patterson to Dennis Rodman. Hey, Patterson now with 15 points. He's a nice piece of the future. Here's Carr. Blocked by Rodman again. Oh, 2-on-1. And here's Rashard Lewis with the dunk. That should get the crowd all amped up. If that doesn't, I don't know what will. And the crowd should be getting on their feet after that moment. Now here's Simpkins. Oh, he makes the shot. He just quieted the crowd. He was 1 for 6 and finally broke it. Where's the screen? Lewis for 3. No, he's been struggling from downtown. Now 45-42 Seattle. Lewis, can he break it? Nope. All right, they gotta set him down. Oh, Rodman slapped it with authority. Almost lost it. Hey, makes it. Nice assist by Rodman. Oh no, technical foul. Now gonna bring out the bench. Rest spread for 3. Nope. Ah, so close. Bulls are keeping it close. Nice pass. Oh, another 3-pointer by Sean Resprit. Gets you the quick points. Oh, Resprit with a huge, insane block. Now you're Stevens. Hey, nice layup. Trying to push him back. Rustbrit now with 10 points. He is on fire. Oh my goodness. Weddington. And a steal. Oh, near steal. Not good. I think they're going to try to give Joe Stevens some more minutes, as Lewis has done what he could, but he seemed rattled on his starting debut. Nope. Let's see how bad his shooting really is. Lewis is 1 for 9. Yeah, I'm going to bench him. I'm going to put in Stevens. Patterson for 3. And he makes it again. He just cannot stop missing. He has 18 points. He may be in considerations for a rookie sophomore game. Being guarded by Weddington. LaRue for 3. And Jerome James gets his rebound. Sonics basketball. It's the screen, and now to Rodman. He makes it. LaRue for 3. And Simpkins makes it. Another block by Rodman. Ugh. Rodman's been doing good defensively. And Watson gets the dunk. And LaRue for 3. Yeah. Blocked by Watson. Rodman with the jumper. Nope. Gotta be kidding me. Jerome James gives the Sonics the lead. See how Watson's doing. 6 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, and 3 blocks. Rodman with 5 blocks. I think I'm going to put in Shammond Williams. And a steal by Carr. Respert with a long 3. Now 13 points for Respert. Rebound by Watson. Rodman with the jumper. Why is he trying to make jumpers? That's stupid. Rusty LaRue. And he somehow snuck it in there. Respert, another long 3. Nope. Here's Barry. Rodman with the rebound. He is flirting with a triple-double. And a steal by LaRue. And here's Rodman. What does Rodman have right now? Rodman has 10 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. He does all the dirty work. I think they're going to bring back Jerome James. Rodman with another clutch rebound. Here's Patterson going for the pick and roll. Here's Rodman with the dunk on the pick and roll. Now it's a 3-point lead. Fans are going up on their feet, going crazy, and a jump ball. Great defense by Sean Respert. He's really been the hustle man. And do they get the ball back? They do not. Oh, Kukoc just brought it in. Now it's just a 1-point lead. And here's McCoy. Does he got it? Oh, he gets it. Gives him a 3-point lead. And the fans are going crazy. And now here's Dickie Simpkins. Oh, he brings it to within 1. Been a very intense game. Oh, here's Williams. He is loose. To Patterson. Here's Resprit to put them away. No, and they have the ball. They should have. Oh my goodness. I'm going to bring some defensive players in. Still going to have Resprit in there because he can make shots. Patterson on defense. And now here's Carr. Gotta stop Barry. And now here's Carr. Oh no, he makes it. How are you going to make this? All right, here's Watson. Ah, they lost it. No, no, no. Ah, I just lost the ball. And it was a technical foul? A flagrant foul? You gotta be kidding me. And they're... now they have to foul. Can't believe I just choked away. Why did I do that? Oh, he misses it. Come on. All right, I think what I'm going to do is gotta get the ball to Resprit. Are you serious? They lost the ball. I lose to the Bulls 78-74. Are you serious? I just blew this entire game. This is embarrassing. Yeah. I don't need to be reminded. Player of the game, Brent Barry. Yup. This is embarrassing. Literally choked a 3-point lead with a minute left. I just choked it away. Patterson with 18 points, but he did nothing in the fourth quarter. Lewis was brutal. Rodman had 12 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. Here's his highlight. Give me just a moment. I'll be right back. I am so just bitter. Just an absolute embarrassment. Jerome James didn't even get me a block. Watson was pretty good, though. He's a good defensive player. That was just embarrassing. Now I got to vent to Jay Triton podcast about this. All right, what's next on the calendar? Maybe I can play one more game. Oh, it's going to be San Antonio. I'm going to get absolutely wrecked in that game. That's for freaking sure. Oh boy. That's just great. Gonna get absolutely just wrecked. Yes, I will play one more game. Gonna play against San Antonio. So I'll play one more game, then I'm gonna take a break. And I'll play two more games tonight. I'm absolutely embarrassed. But here we go. All right, let's do this. Let's just get this over. So mad about this. Rocks are the best. Who's rocks? What are you talking about? Here's Sean Elliott for three, and he makes it. And the nightmare has begun. Patterson for three, and he evens it up. And the foul. Here's Patterson again. Nope. Oh, blocked by Rodman. Rebounded by Ellie. Rodman with the rebound. And Jerome James gets it in. Merry Christmas to you, G Money. Edits. I'm glad you like rocks. Tim Duncan's not playing for whatever reason, too. So maybe there's a chance for the Sonics to pull an upset. Or they'll just get blown up either way. Oh, blocked by James. Oh, nice pass by Watson. And Lewis gets the jam. Here's Sean Elliott. Misses it. And Rodman with the rebound. Also a former San Antonio Spur. Lewis for 3. And he makes it. San Antonio, the Sonics are really trying to get it back from that humiliating loss against, not the humiliating loss, but a heartbreaking loss to the Bulls. Patterson nearly got that steal. And he causes that steal. And here's Watson. He's probably going to go up against Avery Johnson. Force him to take a jump shot. How is that possible? Should have been an over and back. Here's Mario Ellie. Jerome James with a rebound. Nice pass by Rodman to Lewis. And a timeout's been called. Now here's Rashard Lewis with the rebound. And here's Watson and the alley-oop. Nope. And Sean Elliott gets the dunk. Lewis for 3. 15-8. He is 4 for 4. And a steal by Patterson. And here is Watson to Rodman. And he makes it. And it's now 17-8. The presence without Tim Duncan is really showing. He's not even available because he's injured. Here's Billy Owens. Oh, David Robinson. That was like, nope, no more. Just destroyed that. Patterson for 3. Billy Owens with the rebound, who, by the way, the Sonics had traded Billy Owens for Brandon Williams, but then they felt that because of the rise of Ruben Patterson, they didn't feel the need for him anymore. So they traded him away for a first-round pick. Here's David Robinson, misses the shot, but Sean Elliott and the foul. So the Spurs are trying to crawl their way back. And Rodman with the rebound. And loses the ball. Actually, I have 2 people on YouTube. That's actually pretty good for this kind of show. I mean, I don't really expect anyone to watch it. And a 3-pointer, and it's made by Jackson. Christmas Day, we'll be playing against the Sacramento Kings. And Watson should not be shooting 3-pointers. He is not a 3-point shooter. Here's Steve Kerr. Watson with the huge, another rebound. And loses the ball. Steve Kerr playing against his former teammate, Dennis Rodman. Just a year away, the Chicago Bulls won their 6th NBA championship. Watson continues to get rebounds. This is 2K14, but with completely modded rosters. Completely hacked the crap out of it. Mods do magic things. Now it's 19-15. And a steal by Watson. Continues to show defense. What? What do you mean my bad? What's wrong? Nothing wrong with that. Just happened to play an old 2K game using mods. It's the better 2K anyway. Do you play 2K, and what NBA team do you cheer for, G Money? Mr. Rocks? Jerome Kersey, the former Sonic. Ah, foul. Play 25. Pacers are your team. Yeah, I'm sorry about last year with Therese Halliburton. Yeah, pretty bad injury. Only to lose to Oklahoma. I know. It's rough. And steal by San Antonio. Three-pointer. Patterson will not make it. Well, based on the logos that you see in the team that I'm using, what do you think? I'll let you guess. On Christmas Day, it'll be Scottie Pippen and the Houston Rockets going up against Tim Duncan and the Spurs if they're healthy. We also got Sacramento Kings versus Sacramento Kings versus Seattle SuperSonics. No, I am from Seattle. Guess again. Respite for 3. And Stevens almost got the steal. There's Jerome Kersey. Won't be making it. Here's Tyronn Lue. And he makes it. Yep, bingo. Sonics do need to come back, but too bad. Our stupid commissioner is literally sitting on it on his butt, and he's not doing a good job convincing the owners to support an expansion. He's like, oh no, let's go to NBA Europe, right? Woo! Let's go to NBA Europe before Seattle gets a team. Yeah, sounds about right. Also, the way I see it, if the WNBA is planning to expand, knowing that the WNBA is a money-losing product, why not expansion? It will give another team an opportunity to help subsidize. So the Sonics can easily subsidize the Storm. It's like, why? Why they keep playing with us? Free throws by Antonio Daniels. And McCoy with the lay-in. And a foul. Oh, David Robinson, the Admiral. Sonics are now 6-19. Thought I was going to have that win against the Bulls, but nope. But the Sonics somehow have the lead against the San Antonio Spurs. Mind you, that Tim Duncan is not playing. Here's Sean Elliott. Robinson makes the tough shot. Here's Stevens for three. My current favorite player, I don't really have one right now. It's been tough to follow the NBA without the Sonics. But I do play fantasy basketball. And David Robinson with the layup. I mean, I can tell you who I have on my fantasy basketball team. I'd love to share that with you. Resprit for three. Hey, he makes it. All right, here are the players I've got. Donovan Mitchell, Keegan George, Aldama, Isaiah Stewart, Duran, Jamal Murray. Oh, I should get my starters in. Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., Klingon, Cunningham, Cade Cunningham, Mitchell from Oklahoma, Fun Techero, Dylan Harper, Anthony Simons, Bradley Beal, and Evan Mobley. Respert with the rebound, and here's Stevens. He makes it. And a foul. You can bring the starters back in. Lewis for three. Misses it. Sean Elliott from downtown. Here's James. Woohoo! But so did David Robinson. Patterson for 3. Nope. And I will be taken off after this game. Heads up. A steal by Patterson, and that should be an easy fast break. And he'll get it. Only has 5 points. Hasn't really contributed much, but the Sonics have still been playing very well against the Spurs that don't have Tim Duncan right now. Here's Billy Owens makes the shot. Starting in the place of Tim Duncan. Uh-oh, turnover. All right, here comes Watson. Going for the pick and roll. Here's Rodman. That was a goaltend. It was about to go in. Sonics have been roughing them up. David Robinson, who's clearly past his prime. Jerome James gets that rebound. Here's Watson to Rashard Lewis. And he makes it. Seriously? All right, here's Ruben Patterson. He's going to go for the no buzzer beater. This is embarrassing. But how did Lewis do? Lewis has 12 points. He's been on fire, so keep using him. Resprit is 2 for 3. I think I'm going to bring in Resprit off the bench. Stevens has been playing very well. All right, let's do that. Here's Resprit, and he makes the 3. Billy Owens. Resprit. Nope. Rashard Lewis for 3. Rodman with the rebound, and he misses it. Jerome James, nice block. Owens makes jump shots? I didn't even know that. I guess the Spurs knew what they were up to. And the foul, Jerome James. And makes the free throw. Jerome James with the rebound. He has been a major factor. And Jerome James makes a nice post. He has 9 points. Timeout called by San Antonio. Here's Bresprit. He makes another three. He's now 4 for 6 from downtown. Blocked by James. That is now his third block of the game. Here's Lewis. 14 points, and the Sonics are absolutely on fire. Rodman with the rebound. And Watson's going to try to go all the way. And he doesn't. And Lewis with the foul. There's Jerome Kersey. Malik Rose. Here's Watson. And he makes it. Sonics have been on fire in this quarter. Kerr makes the jump shot. And Malik Rose with the steal. He throws it down. And another steal. There's Antonio Daniels. Can he dunk? Yes, he certainly can. And now the Spurs bring it to within 8. Rodman, why? Lewis with the block, and now Respert with the rebound. Did we do the alley-oop and the alley-oop? Nope. Timeout, Seattle. That is not good. Here's Lou for 3. Out of bounds, Spurs ball. Spurs are trying to make a comeback. As expected they would. Here's Kerr for 3. Uh-oh. It is now just a 3-point lead. Oh, Tyronn Lue gets an easy one. Bad defense by San Antonio. Really bad transition defense. Here's Tyronn Lue with the steal. And the Spurs are just playing defense on them. Now just a 3-point lead. Patterson for 3. And he misses. Uh-oh. Evans for 3. No. Now the Sonics are completely struggling. Now here's Elliott. Patterson with the rebound. It's going to be a tough fourth quarter. Lue for 3. And finally, they catch a bucket, ending their drought. What kind of dunk was that? Let's see if Stevens can do it in the clutch. Nope. Let's see where we're at. Robinson's leading the way. Lewis, Resprit, Patterson's garbage. I'm going to put in Resprit. Just need Watson to play defense. Here's Johnson. Jerome James with his 8th rebound of the game. Here's Resprit with a jumper. He makes it. And Lewis makes this a 2-pointer. And Rodman with the rebound. And here's Lewis going for another jumper. He makes it. Lewis with 18 points. Might be going for some career highs. Billy Owens can make jump shots? I didn't even know that. Lewis for 3. Oh! Lewis now with 21 points. Now this is more like it. Watson's not much of a scorer, but he does everything else. And Johnson makes the layup. And Jerome James and the foul. And now he has a 6-point lead. I think Jerome James he's at 12 points. He's at 8 rebounds, 2 rebounds away from the double-double. Here's Elliott. David Robinson. Oh, almost a 3-point opportunity. Next, they'll play Toronto. I'll play one more game tonight against Vince Carter and the Toronto Raptors. And Rashard Lewis with the rebound. Resprit for 3. Rodman gets the rebound, and he makes it. Gets the putback. Rodman with 4 points and 9 rebounds. And they just out of bounds on themselves. How embarrassing. Jerome James was just wide open. They're definitely taking advantage of the vacancy of Tim Duncan. And Rodman, what a block. Rodman fouls Sean Elliott. But it was not a shooting foul. He was asking for one. And a goaltending. Even though Jerome James has just been outstanding on the defensive end. And steal by San Antonio. And David Robinson makes his shot. Now the Spurs have brought it to within 5. They're starting to play a little bit more trap, and now Rodman can't get it. Lewis for 3. No, that's a 2. I don't know what it was. Yeah, it was a 3. Now they're playing more trap defense. And the Spurs get the ball back. 24 points for Rashard Lewis. He's looking for more. And a foul. And Avery makes a jumper. Sean Resprit just stepped out of bounds. I think they're going to have to give him a breather. Same with Jerome James. Oh my goodness. Now it's within 1. And Watson was looking for the foul, and he's very upset. Here's Elliott again. And the Spurs have just taken the lead. Timeout. Seattle. And McCoy with the shot. David Robinson makes his shot. Here's Patterson. He misses. There's Rashard Lewis. And that is blocked. Mario Ellie got blocked. No! Here's Avery Johnson. Mario Ellie. Lewis with a long three. McCoy gets the rebound and gets it in. I think they'll leave him in just a little bit longer. As Seattle has now holding on to a 1-point lead. Ellie being guarded by Resper. He drives it to the hole, and David Robinson gets it in. Okay, now they really need Jerome James. Lewis for three. Oh, no. Lewis is now getting cold. And Mario Ellie makes the jumper. Not good. Looks like the Sonics are losing control of this game once again. Here's Resprit for three. In and out. Was a chance to tie the game. Here's Elliott with a jumper. He gets the rebound. Doesn't have to rush. Oh, McCoy was open. Here's Resprit for three. McCoy with the rebound, and he gets the layup again. Bring it to within one. And now they're going to have to start fouling. Jerome James checks back in. And now Watson. Now it's just a foul fest at this point. They're going to have to get Shammond Williams in there. He'll check in for the first time. And now it is a 3-point game. Time to get Resprit open. And he loses it. And Resprit gets it back for three. And he just can't make it. And this is going to seal the game for San Antonio. Sonics had a huge 10-point lead, and they just blew it all. And I think they're still going to try to see if they can hit at least a three-pointer to still keep it interesting. Here's Williams for three. Yep, and he makes it. So you got to foul. Hope that they miss. Miss both of them. Do you have a timeout is the question. They have 2 timeouts still. Yep, you got a foul. It's going to be David Robinson at the line. And he makes the free throw. David Robinson with 31 points. A classic performance by the Admiral. And he misses. Jerome James gets the rebound immediately. Who are they going to give it to? Try Lewis. And Evans. Who is going to tie this game and send it into overtime? Here's Brian Evans to Williams. Catch and shoot. 3-pointer for the tie. Oh! He ties the game! And the Sonics are going to overtime. Unbelievable shot by Shammond Williams. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe what I just saw. Here is the play. It was Evans to Williams. Cold-blooded three. It was Evans right to Williams, and he made it, and they are now going into overtime. And Sonics get the ball back. Here's Williams for 3, and he makes another one. He is now 3 for 3 from downtown. Rodman's going to try to check in. Here's Robinson. Rebound Lewis, and I think this broke the confidence of the Spurs. And, oh, nope, that's not going to happen. And Sean Elliott for 3, and he makes it to tie the game. With very little time left. Only 2 minutes left. Oh, and the foul. Billy Owens commits the foul, and Brian Evans, misses the free throw. Now it's 100-98. What does David Robinson have left in them? Double teaming effort by the Sonics. And here's Sean Elliott, who's been carrying much of the shooting. Here's Elliott with a jumper and ties the game. And Evans do it again. He draws another foul. And now Billy Owens is on foul trouble. And Evans makes the free throw. Can he make another one? And he does. Avery Johnson is going to bring the ball up. Only a 2-point lead. Here's Elliott for 3. Oh, no. He is just on fire. He's been keeping the Spurs in the game. Now here's Evans. He's actually been the unlikely hero. I think if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Leave him in there. Man, where was the defense? Oh, Evans is wide open. Evans has just been the unlikely hero. Ellie's wide open. And here's Elliott for 3. Oh, my goodness. And he is on fire. Don't have to rush for it. And here's James. Oh, he misses it. Absolute choke job. Oh, that might just seal the game. Now this is where things are going to be desperate. Respite for 3. All right, he's done. And that might just seal the game. Yep, I think this is just a formality. It was a nice run by the Sonics, but it just wasn't to be. Oh, there still might be some time. And here is Williams for 3. Oh! And this game is still far from over. Still got to do the foul. Oh, please don't put me into another overtime game. Just end it already. It is now. Now, I think what you got to do is just take the first available basket. I don't think you have to rush for a three-pointer. But Lewis is wide open for 3. He makes it anyway. And now you're within a 1 possession. Ruben Patterson now has 4 fouls. And he makes the free throw. Does he have another one? He misses it. Here's Williams going for the win. No, in and out. He's going to try it again. Here's Williams for the win. Oh, he gets it! He beats the buzzer, and Shammond Williams defeats the San Antonio Spurs on an overtime thriller buzzer beating 3-pointer. It seemed that this game was out of reach, but Shammond Williams is the unlikely hero for the Seattle SuperSonics, and this game's over. As much as I'm tanking for it, tanking for the draft, that was still a very exciting finish. Cannot believe what just happened. Oh my goodness. Player of the game, well, we'll still go to Rashard Lewis. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe what happened. Rashard Lewis was just an absolute beast. I think he had 27 points. But how about Shammond Williams? He was an absolute monster. Let's go to that last play. Nope. Oh, let's see. Let's go to game track. Let's go to overtime. And here's where it was. Shammond Williams was going for a 3-pointer. Wait, what? Wow, it doesn't even show the ending. How disappointing. Oh. Wow, it didn't even show it. That's sad. Well, here's what it was. Shammond Williams first beat the buzzer. Made a 3 to start it. Had a nice assist to Evans. Made another 3. Made a nice pass to Rashard Lewis. Really kept the Sonics in the game and got the buzzer beater. He not only forced overtime, he also won the game. And next game will be Toronto. I will do the Toronto game tonight, but I am going to take off. Some guy just asked me to do some batting practice with him to get ready for my next softball season, so I will be doing that. But everyone, thank you for being here. Merry Christmas, and I will see you tonight.